It's Valentine's week on PTL, and today we're giving Cupid a little push with some etiquette advice for couples.
Yeah, maybe you're just getting started in a relationship and want to make a good impression on a first date, or maybe you have a longtime partner who's fallen into some bad habits.
We've called in etiquette expert Liz Aquino for advice on how to keep love alive with some relationship do's and don'ts. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
I love your red and your roses in the background. It's perfect.
Thank you. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season. All right, so we have one question up first here. Beyond the obvious of having good table manners and being a good conversationist, what else can a person do to ensure they make a good impression on their date?
Well, that's a great question. I have a few small things you can do to make a big difference. First, be on time. It shows that you're dependable and that you care enough about spending time with your date that you put forth the effort to be punctual. Second, make sure you dress appropriately. So your attire should match the atmosphere, meaning you shouldn't wear your best clubbing dress to a baseball game or old jeans and a t-shirt to a fancy restaurant. What you wear speaks volumes about your social skills and your personality. So if you choose to dress in that way, people may perceive you as either not willing to put forth the effort to dress up a little bit, or that you just lack the social skills, you lack the knowledge of knowing how to dress for certain situations. And then finally, it's important on that date to maintain your composure no matter what happens. So you're going to come into contact with probably many people during your date, and it's important to be polite to every single one of them. Even if you're driving, let's say you're driving to the movies and someone cuts you off, don't start muttering under your breath or honking your horn with a bit of rage. That's going to make your date very uncomfortable.
Right. Save that for later when you're further along in the relationship. All right. I know this happens to a lot of people. So they're with their person that they're dating, and people come up and say, when are you two going to get married? How do you nicely tell that person, leave us alone, quit asking this?
Yeah, that's a very awkward question. Your best bet is to just simply tell the person, you'll be one of the first people to know if we do get engaged. And then change the subject to something meaningful to that person. People love to talk about themselves. So if you bring up that person's family or job or a recent trip they've taken, usually redirecting that conversation is your best strategy.
All right, Liz, this is a little uncomfortable, but I guess given where we are in life and quarantine life now, this is happening. So this question, since my partner is working from home, his personal hygiene has diminished. How do I gracefully ask him to regularly shower and brush his teeth? It's come to this.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that that question had a he pronoun in it, because it could have had a she pronoun in it, right?
Sure, yeah. Okay, but we can all agree this is going to be an uncomfortable conversation. So let me help you through it. Be careful of the where and when. You clearly do not want to have this conversation in front of anybody else, not even your children. And you don't want to slide this conversation into an argument you're having about an entirely different subject. You want to come at this from a place of concern, not one of criticism, not one where it sounds like you're trying to force his or her hand to do something, but simply say, look, I'm concerned about you. I'm worried. I noticed you haven't been showering or you haven't been brushing your teeth as often. And then just stop and let him respond without interruption. If it sounds like this is part of a bigger issue, like perhaps depression, then you can urge that person to see a therapist or get some professional help.
Yeah.
But if it sounds like just laziness, then perhaps suggest buying a new kind of shampoo or a new toothpaste. And sometimes the novelty of that item will spark interest in showering more often or brushing your teeth. Or if nothing else, just the sight of that object will remind your partner of that uncomfortable conversation that they don't want to relive or have again.
Right.
So hopefully that will help.
It's amazing we even have to have this conversation during this time, but you do. All right, let's talk about senior dating etiquette, because is it different than for younger people?
Great question. The basics of etiquette, they apply no matter your age. But I think senior dating does differ from dating in your younger years in two main ways: in purpose and in the conversation you have. So first, let's think about the purpose. Don't assume, if you're a senior dater, that everybody is looking for a long-term relationship. Friendship and companionship are equally valid reasons for dating. Also, not everybody wants to be exclusive. It's just important to be very upfront and direct about that from the beginning. That way, there's no disappointment or hurt feelings. And then the conversation. So if you're a senior dater, there's a greater likelihood that perhaps you've lost a spouse recently. And those memories of that spouse can be housed in maybe something your date is saying, or even some object you see in the restaurant. And it's all right to politely, respectfully mention that person, but don't dwell on that past relationship. Remember, this is a date, not a therapy session. So segue into a different conversation, maybe on a more positive note.
Such good advice.
It is.
Yeah, thank you, Liz, as always, and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for having me.
Liz Aquino of the Good Manners Group and regular PTL contributor, thank you as always.